Alright, welcome back everyone. Once again, continuing this short little Wii minigame theme, we have Go Vacation by TotorRuns.
All right. I think I'm good to go now. Hello, everybody. My name is Epic Crossover. I am another Go Vacation speedrunner, and we will be watching TotorRuns do a run of Go Vacation Villa Percent on the Wii, which is a game that came out in 2011. And there's also a Switch version of it that came out very recently in 2018. But
I think it
yeah,
was 2017.
oh yeah. Either way, both games are basically the same thing. Basically, just the Switch was a port version, of course. And
And there are some changes made to, like, dancing was removed.
Go vacation!
But we don't see dancing in this one anyway.
yeah, of course. So yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, Toto runs to get started from a new save file.
Yeah, I created that one.
Mm-hmm.
And also to celebrate me art, we can.
Oh, hamburger!
Yeah, celebrate the
Oh,
me
that's awesome.
art. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Otherwise, I would use my generic me, but for this one, I prepared something special.
Yeah.
Time
And
starts.
run does not start yet. I will tell you when it starts,
Mhm.
and Toter, you can get focused on getting ready. There we go. Time starts now. So Total will start off with the tutorial as soon as he starts moving.
Oh wait. Oh, my hands are great tissues, but we will be prepared with it. Right, I gotta fix it.
It seems that
Yeah,
so
now it's
basically
working again.
yeah, so basically what we're having right now is the tutorial game, which basically it just shows you the different controls of how the game works and also how to do different motions, which is good for just a basic introduction to the game.
Yeah.
With the first resort that you're going through, which is the Marine Resort. So, what you see on the red dot in like the bottom left of Totor's screen right now is where he has to go first, which is the first activity of this category, which is 20 activities that you have to complete as fast as you possibly can. So there's like a set route in which TotorRuns has to do all of these as fast as he possibly can. So the first one is Marine Bike Race. It's a very straightforward, just sprint race, which, as you can see right there, as it puts the sprint race on top of it. It's very straightforward. It takes about a minute to reach the finish line. He basically has to make sure he gets first, which is not very difficult, as the CV players are not really that fast at all.
And actually, you don't have to complete first.
Oh, really?
No,
okay.
you can.
Oh, I think it's because it's yeah. I think it's because it's the first mini game. I think that's probably the one thing it is. But once again, I kind of forget about these things, so it's whatever. Yeah, so it's very straightforward. Just sprint with the marine bike to the finish with motion controls, because in the Wii version you have to use motion controls for a lot of other things, and also there'll be times where you have to switch from just the nunchuck and the Wii remote, and also just the Wii remote. So it's a bit finicky in that kind of way, but it's nothing too much of an issue. And 53 is pretty good for Marine Bike Race. So that is 1 out of 20 done, and he'll have to do 19 more of activities before he can reach the villa, which is 20. And also, you can't. This is mainly for the Switch version, as like you can't do like a guest me, or like you have to do like an actual like user in order for it to like count as like a villa, because it wouldn't show up in that case if it didn't. So that's more of the any percent category, which means you have to complete every single one, which is basically all stamps. Yeah. So basically,
How
yeah.
many times are there in total?
Well, there's some stamps that actually show up on Wii, but some of them actually don't show up on Switch. Like, you won't get Dance on the Switch because the Dance is a full-on motion minigame for the Wii. Also, this is scuba diving. This is by far the most RNG part of the first part of the run. This is where most resets happen because of the RNG is just that bad sometimes. Where usually like a good run will be like 40 seconds. And wow, oh my goodness. This is actually really good. Wait a minute. So yeah, 40 seconds is really good for this kind of run, and he just got 40 seconds. So that's a very good scuba that he got here. Usually sometimes it could be around 50 seconds, 60 seconds, which loses a lot of time.
Yeah,
And
I
it's time.
actually
It's
goalie that split 2 because I timed it myself. Because the timing is so weird in this category.
yeah. Oops. And yeah, usually sometimes after activities you have to skip some dialogue that the information center lady basically talks about. So the
Yeah.
next the next mini game is surfing, which is we have to go to this island called Coconor Island, and it's by far like the one game where you basically have to do absolutely nothing because like the game itself will just will just end for you if you just do nothing for like 10 seconds, as it will be demonstrated here. And yeah, just like that, the game just ends, and then that is the entire game. You don't have to do the rest of the entire mini game, as it just ends, and you just get a 0.
Not bad.
This way.
By far one of the most boring games in the run, for sure. Yeah, now Totor about to go back to the marine resort, just like that.
Yeah, I just found it out like 3 months ago that I can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now the fourth activity in the marine resort is going to be ATV tricks, which is kind of the same thing as regarded to surfing, where you basically just have to like drive forward and then do back. Actually just don't need to do the actual mini game in hand. So it's just a quick jump or just a quick jump over, and then that's about it.
Yeah. Just a quick jump
And that
over
is
the hill.
and that is all what we will see of the marine resort, and basically we will head straight into a new resort, which by completing 4 activities on the stamp dash, we will unlock the city resort, like so.
This way.
And then most of our run will be in the next 2 resorts, which is city, and then the one you see right there, snow. You will not be doing mountain resort for any of the run, as it would lose a bunch of time of just moving over to that's sort of the run. So yeah, sometimes I usually forget these locations of like where to go, because the fastest way to get to different locations on the map is just obviously, well, there's a map location thing, and then you basically have to make sure you actually go to the right location, because you can lose a few seconds if you just don't get it right. All right, so now my personal least favorite activity, mini golf.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, probably the most motion heavy game that is just so it's not very good, as motion controls are just very finicky, and
Yeah.
as you can see here, not the absolute best. And then there's sometimes where you feel like you don't hit it as hard as you did in the game, but You realize, oh yeah, I hit it like an absolute mile. See, like that. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate because like I can't really get the control of it either. Like I'd be doing the exact same thing Totor's doing, and also there's like a give up thing, so he can just do that.
And doesn't that lose that? Does it lose match time if I do it until they give up?
Not really. I don't think so. I'd say it would lose like 10 to 15 seconds, but in that kind of run like mini golf, I think it's not that much of an issue.
Yeah.
I say it's much worse if you just lose it to complete RNG, which is basically scuba diving, and which I consider this as absolutely annoying mini golf. It shouldn't be this annoying, but that's just kind of how it is. The Switch version definitely fixed this game for sure. If this Wii version was like the Switch version, then it easily would have been a much better game, as you would only have to press buttons in order to like hit the ball in instead of just rely on your swing like it's Wii Sports. Except in Wii Sports, it's better to control it than there is with this game, as it's once again, very finicky. Alright, so the next activity in this Stamp Dash is going to be Wheel Slider, which is basically another like sprint race to the finish. You have to stay on the course as much as you can without getting much air, as that is obviously faster to stay, but it's much easier in the Wii version, as what I've heard, because you actually have like good control of like the motion and things. As for the Switch version, it's a bit more challenging to do that because you can't really turn as well. For the Wii version though, it is much easier. Also, nice 360 there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the tricks can happen in this game where you just like don't understand it because like you're pressing like so many buttons at like the same time in order to control your speed as you go down the wheel slide. And
well, on the Wii version, it's mostly just like shaky.
So once again, like basically try not to get as much air as you can. Like sometimes it can happen, which is why Totor loses a bit of time here, which is completely fine. Like I understand some people are not really great at this game. Like I usually try to master this, so it's not really an issue for me during these runs. Yeah, a 105 is not personally a great run, but once again, sometimes you just can't really control all the speed going on. And sometimes that happens to me where I have wheel slider runs go like a minute when I realize that I should be doing better at that, but it happens. All right, so the next one is without using the map at all here. We have hang gliding, which is a lot of like up and down, kind of just going through rings and as fast as you possibly can. So what Tori does here, like, he likes to go basically try to go like up and down to try like move the speed up basically, and that's what he's doing right now, which is very fast right now, which is good. You don't necessarily have to get all the rings here, and also you don't have to get the select, but it's usually faster sometimes to just get all the rings because it's in like a good line enough to where it makes sense to just get all of them.
Yeah,
which
and
11
I
is a
also did
perfect
that to show off that you can do that in a round.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is basically all 11 rings are just shown there, like that.
Thank you.
And now
We still do not know how. We still do not have to go to the map yet. The next activity is going to be Grindmaster, which is basically just hop on and then hop off, and that's basically the entire Grindmaster game. As normally it would just be trying to get a high score of how long you can keep the grind for.
And for those who aren't familiar with skateboarding, it's basically a skateboard trick.
Yep. Yep, simple, just like that. The game just ends after you hop off after you started getting a bunch of getting the feet counter goes up. So once again, very simple mini game, one of the simpler ones, and now we have access to the snow resort. We're not going to go there yet. We still have to go to where the carnival games are, which is going to be location 3 here, which will be the next 3 games before we head to the snow resort. So the first one in the carnival will be bucket ball, which is essentially just like a 2-minute of just throwing. Well, essentially like 2 minutes of just like throwing some of the balls and into the bucket. So, and this is basically he does this for about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and this is kind of like a very, I would say, a little bit of a boring game to just sit through, but it's one of the faster ones in which it actually like goes somewhat fast.
Yeah, at least it's a bit more interactive than 8 ball gameplay that we saw earlier in this marathon episode before.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, what we just saw with Grindmaster, that's the one game that you don't really look forward to, because you don't really look forward to like during a speedrun like event, because it's just like you don't really see it that often. Same goes with surfing, and same goes with ATV tricks. But this one you can see the full game, which is pretty cool, and see if all the CPUs can actually get over 600 here.
Well, I think the Carnival's games we have to complete.
Mm-hmm.
Wait up.
So that is the quick summary of Bucket Ball, and we have 9 done, and we're heading to the 10th one, which is Power Hitter. Power Hitter is the first one that will just require the Wii remote.
And the second one, mini golf also didn't require the nunchuck.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, second one. Thank you for clarifying. So basically, this game, usually what I do is just, yeah. I mean, it's also just fast enough to just hit all the perfect, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what the fastest. I think it's like trying to like aim like a little bit early and having the ball like go off to the side. But I think hitting all of them at once is also not exactly slow at all. It's just kind of just, they probably lose like 2 seconds, but yeah, same like that. I think that's faster to hit it off to the side. Yeah, but also I think if you're just like not very familiar with the game, you can also just hit it like that just there, like 4 points. And also this game has a lucky ball, which you wouldn't really care about as much because it's during a speedrun. So that basically gets it a ×2 bonus whenever you hit any of the panels that are right in front of you. And yeah, that is Power Hitter. And we'll have one more carnival game coming up, which is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's Power Boxer, which is basically just basically like shaking your controls together. Also, yeah, there's indeed cats in this game, as they could block your way, which are very fun. Very fun sometimes when the cat gets in the way. Yeah, cat RNG is indeed a thing here. So basically, Totor can just spam a bunch of basically just spam and then hitting the thing here, and then it's just faster like that. Yeah, simple as that. Nice. Very nice. 69. Yeah, 99. And yeah, that's also a very quick game. Not much really added to it. It's not really a game that you can lose time in either. It's just very simple. And that is all we will see of City Resort. And most of this run will in fact be in the Snow Resort, which is the next one we're going to. And yeah, we will start off with so I think I forgot to mention this a bit, but the game recommends you like which one to go for, like starting off like in the game, they give you like a red dot to like go for this one, and then that's like the next like activity like in order. So the recommendation for them was Snowball Fight, which is actually what we do towards the end of the run, in which actually we gain more time by not doing it in order, as that you will lose a few seconds just by doing that. So it's faster to just do kind of things like this. Mogul is the game we're doing right now, and sometimes where you can it's sometimes easy to fall off like that, but it wouldn't really lose that much time. It's just another sprint to the finish kind of thing.
Yeah, some funny thing they messed up in the German translation. The translation of it, it's just called Abfahrt. And for other German person, it's really wrong called Abfahrt. It's like Skifreestyle Football, like we call it in the Mayan Sonic games.
Mm-hmm. Also, what we just saw there, we unlocked the Mountain Resort, which is really not really needed in this kind of run, which we're doing filler percent here. It is not it. Oh yeah, you need to go to snow races.
Yeah, just realized.
Yeah, all good. We make mistakes, all good. Yeah. Next up is snow races. You either can do sprint races, or as what the activity is for the Stamp Dash Slalom Challenge, which is basically, if you ever seen Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, then you kind of know what this is. Or at least should be the Winter Games. Yeah.
That looks more like a Gaian slalom than a normal slalom, because in normal slalom has just one thingy you see that drive to. I don't know the English yet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's more for Gaian slalom.
Yeah. And also, it's not needed to like grab all of the slaloms in this case, even though Totor is doing that, which is completely fine. But
yeah, otherwise you get what 5 minutes penalty, like you saw there.
Yeah.
Second penalty.
Yeah. It'd be very weird if it was 5 minutes. That would make the game very impossible if it was like certain like slalom challenges where you just have to miss a few by default.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's basically snow races.
Yeah, I just gave up because I selected the wrong.
Yeah. Yes. So the reason why TotorRun, I think you're going the wrong way.
And no ice fishing is the next one.
Oh, is it here this way? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Oh
where
yeah,
it's ice
okay, yeah. I
fishing.
think it's
Yeah.
yeah. This is another way to go. I think. Yeah, this is another way to go. That makes sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that isn't the way I go. So I was just confused for a second for ice fishing. There is a different route that you can take to go this way, but
Yeah, but I don't know that one.
also yeah, nice ice physics.
Yeah. I'm more weird than the ice physics in Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, yeah. So the reason Toter resets to location 6 there is because he wants to get a snowmobile, which makes it faster to go like towards ice fishing. And if you go to if you use the skis to go down there, you lose like 10 seconds by doing that. And yeah, so basically ice fishing is he basically just has to spam doing this the entire time. You can just stay at the exact same spot and then just keeps on reeling it as fast as I usually do it, and it's basically the entire game of ice fishing. Yeah, not very exciting as well, but once again, most of this game is just speeding through it as fast as you possibly can. So we just get to see the hamburger here just keep on failing ice fishing.
Yeah. Who in thought of Bandai Namco that ice fishing is a good game?
Yeah, who thought it was good for the stamp dash, honestly?
Yeah.
It's just
It's just
it's something that exists.
yeah. If it would become Olympics, then it would boring to watch some athletes who do ice fishing.
Mm-hmm. So that's basically just ice fishing. We have 6 more games until we reach the village, which is basically going to be the end of the run, of course. Next up, we have 2 activities in location 3. The first one is this one on the right, which is ski jumping. Ski jumping is legit just a jump from one side to the other, and it's fast. It's faster to just miss the actual it's faster than to miss the jump by just a little bit. But also you can just get the thing and then see that was essentially just a good fail, because actually getting it is slower because in this game there are things known as silver keys, which basically is like a few second time losses by just getting silver keys. So it is indeed slower to get that than to actually complete it as fast as you can while also getting past 360 feet. So yeah, just another time save to be aware of during this, as yeah, it's a bit faster to just try to get basically just under it, which is around the 350 area, but at least not getting it is faster, so it's just it's still good enough. All right, so next up is going to be snow tricks. Basically, we could just do tricks for the fun of it, but it's just kind of just going straight to the end, and that's about it. So that's what Toto will do here.
Yeah, I think doing tricks would also lose some time too.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Unless you were doing an all challenges run, which is a lot of things, or all silver keys, then you would have to do that. But once again, this is not going to be a 20-hour speed run, so it's just a quick race to the finish, and that's about it here. And we have 4 more activities. The next one is going to be dog sled. And yeah, a good idea to switch to snowmobile, as I make that mistake sometimes where I forget to switch it. Because snowmobile is the fastest vehicle in snow resort, and skis and snowboards and also snow tubes are very slow. So you would just lose a few seconds by
Are
doing that.
snow tubes the aren't the snow tubes the slowest vehicle in there?
Unless it's downhill, yes. I think downhill. I think it's gonna be like a tie between a few of them, like skis, snowboard, and snow tubes are like tied when they're going downhill. But snow tubes, like when you're going flat and also going uphill, it's the slowest. Well, uphill, I'm not exactly sure, but yeah.
Yeah.
So this is dog sled. You basically want to keep on the course as much as you can without like bumping into too many things. Sometimes it's a bit hard to control it, which I completely understand. I wouldn't say it's that difficult to control for like the first stage, because like there are 2 other stages in dog sled that you have to do for like 100% run. So that's basically a little bit more difficult controls, but this isn't actually that bad. Like 104 is just, yeah, 104 is pretty good. 103 is like the fastest you can do on dog sled.
Good, good.
Yeah. So we have 3 more left to go. Next up is going to be Trick Challenge, which is location 5. Yep. This is the one that you went earlier, but obviously that's not the order you wanted to do. But yeah, so Trick Challenge.
Yeah, it also happened to me once in a run that I messed up some of the others.
Yeah. So this is the one where you actually have to use a snowboard here. Like you for the Switch version, the Trick Challenge does not exist. It's actually just snowmobile tricks, which actually makes it a little bit faster then. But yeah, snowboard is just kind of just glide in the air, somehow not break an ankle here, and that's just basically the Trick Challenge, which is essentially just snowboard tricks for this run. And now we have the last 2 of these last 2 activities for this entire Stamp Dash and this entire run as for Villa Percent, because there's 2 more before we reach 20, of course. Which we are now getting to the most RNG part of this run, snowball fight. Basically, the fastest way is basically just making sure everybody gets out as fast as they possibly can. And sometimes the CPUs do not want to work with you. So unfortunately, sometimes during this run, it's sometimes very difficult in order for it to
Okay,
to go as fast as you possibly can.
What did that CPU do? What the...
So basically, you want to take all the hearts down of everybody. And also nice movement, player 4. Man, we started dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say myself that I'm not really good at snowball fights, so I would probably be doing the same thing that TotorRuns is doing right now, and just trying to just hit everybody as fast as they possibly can. It's usually faster to like stay in the game yourself, even though TotorRuns did just get out here, but it happens. And we just gotta hope the CPUs actually go as fast as they can. And wow. So if that was like a regular Villa Percent run, that loses around like 30 seconds. But yeah, once again, very RNG dependent. If you like get out early, which is not really the best, you really want to win those kinds of snowball fights. But once again, it's very RNG dependent, and yeah, snowball fight indeed is the worst in my opinion of this run, and we don't need to teleport to any location, as the last one in Villa Percent is sorry, not snowball making, snowman making, which is very simple, I would say. It's just getting to whatever location the game highlights for you, and then making 2 snowballs, and then finishing just like that, and then doing nothing else, and that is it. And yeah, this basically is towards the end of the run. So yeah. So basically, we'll just start one. Places one right there. Then stacks it. And then you chooses accessorize, and then presses the finish button, and just like that, that is the 20 game finish. Time does not end yet, obviously. The timing will end once we actually get the villa, so I will let you know when that happens. So yeah, we're gonna get the villa now, as 20 stamps have been completed, and there you go. That's time.
Right, let me check SRP, if that is up to be.
Yeah.
Now let's see.
Yeah, 34 time for sure, and that was really good. I would say like the scuba diving was probably the savior of that run, because getting a 40-second time on scuba diving was really good. But yeah, that is Go Vacation Villa Percent.
Yeah.
And any percent would be around 2 hours. So
yeah, it's actually APBN too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, that was very.
And some
Yeah.
other fellow runner basically chatted snowball fight ducks. Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah, and yeah, that is Go Vacation, Villa Percent. Is there anything you want to say before we head off?
Yeah, thanks to the Go Vacation speedrunning community to make it happen. Also, thanks to the commentator to really have to have my
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Also,
thanks to Mediocres for hosting this, and for having us here, and yeah, thank you.
And let's see what the other ones have to show up.
I know, of course. We'll see what's up next.
Yeah.
Thank you.